Tonight, we have the latest on the spreading wildfires in California.
And how America's most popular vape brand is cutting back to reduce exposure to teens.
Broadcasting live from the University of North Texas, this is NTTV Nightly News.
Thanks for joining us on NTTV Nightly News. I'm Drake Lawson.
And I'm Kennedy Huff. The Austin Bergstrom International Airport is resuming all flights after reports of shots fired around noon today. The police report said the shots originated from Richard Moya Park, but deputies have not found any suspects. And further down I-35, the San Antonio Police Department declared the area around the Alamo to be safe after reports of a suspicious package in the area. After taking a closer look, the bomb squad determined the package was non-threatening. Although the threat was a hoax, police are treating it as a crime since a hoax bomb is a felony offense.
And another developing story tonight, troops on the Texas-Mexico border. Currently, there are 5,800 active duty U.S. troops that have been deployed, and Defense Secretary Jim Mattis says that it isn't any cause for alarm, citing previous incidents in the 20th century. Initially, President Trump said there would be a need for 15,000 troops in order to secure the border. Mattis says that troops will have accomplished all their assigned tasks within 10 days. The mission is scheduled to end December 15th. Well, Kennedy, while it was still really cold out today, the sun did come back out to say hello.
I know, I kind of appreciated getting some of that Texas heat. Let's check in with our weather anchor, Cassidy Booth.
Yeah, guys, it felt okay today, but right now it is pretty cool outside. It is 56 degrees outside, and there is a slight wind speed of 7 miles per hour, making it feel like it's 53 degrees outside. If you're headed out to the UNT football game tonight, it's going to be pretty chilly. You're going to need to take your jacket with you. It's going to be 47 degrees, but it's going to feel like it's 44 degrees because there will be that wind speed again of 7 miles per hour. And then going into tomorrow morning on your way to work, you're going to need to take a jacket as well because it's going to be 56 degrees, but it's going to feel like 49 degrees because the sun's going to be out and the wind speed is going to lower. I will have more for y'all later on in the show. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Cassidy. On the West Coast, firefighters are containing the wildfires that have been burning across California over the last week. And now rescue workers are searching for survivors and identifying the victims. CNN's Paul Verchaman has more.
As firefighters in California make progress on containing several wildfires throughout the state, the focus now shifts to the daunting task of recovery and identifying the victims. In Northern California, the Camp Fire has killed at least 56 people as over 460 rescue workers and officials comb through debris searching for human remains.
They've already have the capability of beginning to collect samples from the general public or people who suspect that a loved one may have perished in the fire.
It's the deadliest and most destructive wildfire in California history.
A week ago tonight, most of us went to bed not knowing that we would wake up in the morning to a fire that burns 55,000 acres, burns approximately 8,000 structures in the first 12 hours.
In Southern California, the Woolsey fire, which started 7 days ago, is more than 57% contained. That fire has destroyed more than 500 structures, but with more favorable weather conditions expected, officials are optimistic that they have a handle on this blaze. And on Thursday, yet another new fire in Southern California, the Briggs Fire, just north of the Woolsey Fire near Santa Paula. More than 230,000 acres have burned through the state over the past week, and more than 300,000 people have been evacuated, as families are left to wonder whether they'll have a home to return to.
And today, California's Governor Jerry Brown says that there needs to be some changes to prevent wildfires in the future.
Not the new normal, the new abnormal. Fires, dryness, the lack of moisture, the heat, the winds, almost at hurricane speeds. So we have our work cut out for us. It's so beautiful here, but having so many people living in this space, we are going to have to make a lot of changes.
And federal funding has been approved to support California's recovery.
The CEO of e-cigarette company Juul announced their plans to get rid of their social media accounts and halt most of its retail sales. They hope to stop minors from easily accessing the popular vape stick. This comes in shortly after the U.S. Food and Drug Administration's investigation of major e-cigarette companies. Burns says Juul's intent was never to have the youth use its products. Now, Juul's actions come after the FDA proposed new measures against flavored nicotine products. Due to the variety of e-cigarette flavors, vaping has increased nearly 80% among high schoolers and 50% among middle schoolers since last year. Federal health officials are worried that this could become an epidemic, one that could easily lead to an increase in smoking real cigarettes. This is a real fear since e-cigarettes contain nicotine. The FDA is proposing tightening up regulations on the vape products.
When we come back, we'll head out to Apogee for one last home game of the season.
And later on, we'll give you a look at a new twist on an old game, one that is targeting millennials.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. And long night's love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. Well, you're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The side of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. Well, you're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I need you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely nights. I love you, baby, just hear me when I say it's okay. Oh, pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love
Well, Kennedy, we all know how beautiful Apogee Stadium can be during game day. Lots of energy, great setting, and mean green pride. But tonight, things are a little different.
That's right, Drake. In fact, Apogee is feeling more like a party than a football stadium, at least for right now.
And our reporter, Jade Jackson, is out there where it's all going on. Jade, how is it?
Oh, I'm like, what? Okay.
Kennedy and Drake, this is the place to be tonight. There's coffee, there's burgers, there's beer and wine, and most importantly, there's heaters to keep you warm while you enjoy the game tonight. We've been breaking attendance records throughout the season, and tonight UNT is pulling out all the stops to get you here to come on out. And right now I'm here with UPC leader Preston Falconer. Now, Preston, please tell me, what is UPC's role here tonight with the game?
Yeah, so we're out here. We're having a really great time. We have outdoor games. We have this cool little tailgate where you can hang out with your friends, eat your food, chat it up. We're giving out pom-poms. We're giving out glow sticks, these cool little scarves. So we're doing everything.
And this is like our last home game. So how do you feel about the game tonight?
I am pumped for the game. You know, my mean green pride is going strong right now. Right. You know, we're playing at Florida.
Somebody,
whatever, they gonna lose. But yeah, I'm really excited. You know, last home game, so yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Preston.
Of course.
The game starts at 8:30, so you guys can come on out and enjoy being mean green. Back to you, Drake.
Not only does UNT mean green, but so does the city of Denton. Today is America Recycles Day, which is a national initiative to encourage recycling for a greener planet. To promote recycling, the city's sustainability department partnered with Scrap Denton for an event where guests could make holiday centerpieces out of recycled materials. Organizers say they hope the event teaches Dentonites about how to recycle and what to reuse. If you couldn't make it out to today's event, you can still pledge to produce less by heading to americarecyclesday.org/pledge.
Well, Kennedy, I don't know about you, but looking at Jade out there with all the sweaters and everything, talking about warming centers, it seems like it's going to be really cold for those guys wanting to go out and see the game.
Yeah, it's definitely starting to feel like winter. Let's go ahead and check in with Cassidy Booth, our weather anchor.
We've got a great look at our Apogee cam right now. You can see it is full of fog though because it is pretty cold outside right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at those temperatures across North Texas. Denton is sitting at 56, Dallas at 58, Fort Worth is at 61. As you can see, we pretty much have 50s across the board except for Fort Worth down there. Now let's go ahead and take a look at across the state. Austin is at 56, Houston 53, Denton once again at 56, Abilene 62, Amarillo up here at 51. Now let's go ahead and take a look at that 7-day forecast. We've got sun coming up this weekend on Friday and Saturday, but then on Sunday we do have a 60% chance of rain, and then it is going to come back up into the sunny weather on Monday and Tuesday, but then once again the rain is coming back on Wednesday and Thursday. We've got 30% chance of. So just keep that umbrella in your car and be prepared for the rain jacket. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Cassidy. You know, Drake, UNT never misses an opportunity to celebrate with food.
And that's right, Kennedy. Our very own Cassandra Cornier has more on how Bruce Hall celebrated International Week. Cassandra.
Danke, that's thank you in German. A number of cafeterias at UNT have recently taken the lead on International Week in a very tasty way. The cafeterias are the only place where you can enlighten your palate with tasty cuisine from around the world on campus. Bruce Hall held German Day. Take a look. Sauerkraut, pretzels, and schnitzel. In celebration of International Week, Bruce Cafeteria paid tribute to Germany's cuisine.
It's just a taste of, hey, this is German food. You've probably had this before and didn't know that you've had German food when you were eating it.
A lot of planning goes into feeding hundreds of students a German feast. They get to pick from a variety of popular German dishes.
Definitely our favorite item is the pork schnitzel. We do hundreds of pounds of pork schnitzel for this meal, around 1,000 brats and sauerkraut, German potato salad, tomatoes and dumplings, all kinds of good stuff.
The UNT Tuba Quartet enjoys making.
It's not every day that you're going about your day just doing your regular thing, coming to the dining hall, and you get to hear some live music. It's something small. We're not looking for applause or for a real audience, but we're just hoping that maybe it brightens someone's day or they get a chance to enjoy live music that they wouldn't get otherwise.
UNT holds International Week every year during the month of November. Don't miss out on this tasty week next year by keeping up with the UNT Dining Services calendar. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Cassandra. A few weeks ago, one of our professors in the history department made the Guinness Book of World Records with the longest history lecture.
That's right, and well, now a group of media art students are trying to do the same thing. They want to set another world record, this time for the longest live audio stream.
Dante Nunez is at the video theater here on campus where all this talking is going on. Dante?
Thanks, Drake and Kennedy. Do you have what it takes to break a Guinness Book of World Records? I sure don't, but I know a couple of UNT students here on campus that just might as well do that. The Media Arts Living community is attempting to break the record for the longest live audio stream. 6 years ago, the record was set in Istanbul, Turkey, in April of 2012 at 52 hours. Earlier this year, UNT professor Andrew Torget broke the record for the longest lecture at 26 hours. Drake and Kennedy, later more on why they're here and what it takes to break a record. That's all I have. Back to you guys at the studio.
Thanks, Dante. Coming up, we'll show you the worst toys to buy for your loved ones.
And later on, we'll tell you why a mean green soccer player is being nationally recognized. Stay with us.
I'm an old woman named after my mother. The old man was another child that's grown old. The dreams were lightning, thunder was desire. This old house would have burned down a long time ago. Make me an angel, flowers from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing, Lord, I can hold on to. Believing this living is just a harder way to go. When I was a young girl, oh, I had me a cowboy. Wasn't much to look at, just a free rambling man. And that was a long time, and no matter how I tried, the years they just flow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel.
With just under 5 weeks left until Christmas, the White House is getting dressed up for the holidays. One of the most important decorations is the tree. And this year, the National Christmas Tree Association picked a North Carolina tree to deck the halls. Tree grower Larry Smith says having his 19-foot fir displayed at the White House is like a Cinderella story. Smith had tried to win the National Christmas Tree Contest 5 times before, but finally achieved his lifelong goal this time around. He says his next goal is getting one of his firs on the moon.
And with the holiday season coming up, parents need to be careful about what gifts they buy their children. One danger that might be overlooked are the toys kids play with. Doug Meehan has the details.
These claws are sold as slash claws.
This morning, the World Against Toys Causing Harm, or WATCH, revealed what they consider to be the 10 worst toys of 2018. From stuffed unicorns to purple tutu-wearing Cabbage Patch dolls or Nerf ring launchers, WATCH says these gifts that you think may be good for under the tree this year may actually pose a potential risk for children.
These are accessories that can be removed, and once removed, present the potential for choking hazard.
According to this consumer agency, one child is treated in U.S. emergency rooms every 3 minutes for toy-related injuries. From poor design, inadequate warnings, and improper age recommendations, WATCH says they want parents to be aware of what they may be buying for their kids this holiday season.
Children should never be used as testing grounds for unsafe toys.
However, not everyone is on board with their findings. Jennifer Gibbons of the Toy Association represents several hundred different toy makers across the U.S. and say many of WATCH's claims are unfounded.
WATCH has never tested any of the toys that they include in their reports, and so most of this information is, based on misunderstandings or misrepresentations.
It doesn't take a testing lab, frankly, to pull out a toy that's sold for a baby, an infant, that has a small part.
And if you're looking for a game to play with your family or friends, Hasbro now has a monopoly for millennials. Instead of fighting over properties, players have the opportunity to buy experiences, like going to a music festival or crashing at a friend's house. Play pieces include a smiley face and a hashtag. The board game is currently sold out online. It is not available in stores yet. And if you're thinking about not giving gifts at all, you're not alone. Recent studies show people want to stop gift giving this holiday season. But before you throw your list down the chimney, CNN's Mary Maloney has some alternatives.
As the holiday shopping season kicks into high gear, a SunTrust study shows many people would rather skip the gifts.
Almost 7 out of 10 people would give up giving gifts or exchanging gifts this holiday season if their friends and family agreed to it. And what the survey also found is that 43% of people, they feel pressured to overspend, maybe even beyond what they can.
Instead, 60% of the more than 2,000 family.
Majority of Americans would give up gifts for gatherings, which is nice.
If you do decide to shop,
We recommend maybe going a little old school, so identifying that budget and that limit, maybe pulling out cash and then realizing when that cash is gone, it's time to slow things down. Or if you like to shop online, it's kind of setting that limit and maybe looking at using your debit card just to avoid overspending.
and perhaps have a conversation with your loved ones. It may save you some financial stress while making the holidays more meaningful.
I think we need to remove this burden from ourselves to spend all this money on gifts and realize that this survey really shows that our friends and family are thinking the same thing. It's really about the time that we spend with them as opposed to just the gifts that we're giving.
Consumer Watch, I'm Mary Maloney.
Sorry, kids, but Santa might be taking a vacation this year.
Well, Drake, the clock is ticking on our team of talkers, the students trying to break a world record.
That's right. NTTV's Dante Nunez is live from the room where it's all going down. Dante, give us an update.
Thanks, Drake and Kennedy. I'm joined by Marilena Carpenzano. She is the one who helped bring this all together. Marilena, can you tell me, how long have you guys been thinking about doing something like this?
Since last semester when they registered for the Guinness World Book of Records. So they've been planning it all summer and the entire semester, this semester.
And can you also tell me how many people are going to be involved in this project, if you will?
9 of them, 9 of the students. They're the ones that are doing the podcast.
And with this podcast trying to exceed 52 hours, what are their...
Well, they're trying to reach 58.
52
is the longest on the record right now, so they're going to try to do 58.
Interesting. So 58 hours. So what are they going to do for sleep or for food or anything like that?
They're going to stay here in the room. They have 4-hour shifts they have 4-hour shifts and 2 people are in each shift, and they have a standby, and the rest are going to rest. They're going to sleep and nap in between those shifts. But they're all going to stay in the room.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, guys, if you want to go ahead and catch the live stream, you can go head over to YouTube. They've got a YouTube channel called The 7th Floor. That's all I have for you guys at the moment. But if you don't want to catch them on YouTube, come on over to the Media Arts Building. They're in room 184. Drake and Kennedy, back to you guys.
Thanks, Dante. Lots of talking going on there, lots of action, but here it's a little quiet. It's like we're missing something.
Yeah, I think we're missing a familiar voice known as Ashley Pickle.
Oh yeah, Ashley Pickle. She's at the big game tonight, emceeing the whole thing. It's such a big game. I'm really pumped about it. I think I'm just going to fill in for sports myself and just give us an update about what's going on after the break.
Then.
Don't you linger in the snow. Throw off your coat and we'll have a good time. We'll all get juiced on blackberry wine. Don't you linger in the snow. Kick off your shoes and we'll have a good time. We'll all get juiced on blackberry wine.
With less than 2 hours until kickoff, people are getting up on the hill and ready for this game. Let's check back in with Jade Jackson, who is live at Apogee. Jade, are you staying warm out there?
Yeah, Drake, so I'm out here at this tailgate still enjoying the festivities tonight. I got some free food. Now, the UNT band just walked into Apogee, and as you know, the game starts at 8:30. This game will be televised by CBS Sports nationally, and it is our last home game for the season. If that's not more incentive to come out, I don't know what is. That's all I got for you, though, Drake, because I'm still hungry, and I'm about to enjoy this hot dog. So.
Great time. While Apogee After Dark is set to kick off later tonight, both teams vividly remember their last matchup nearly a year ago. In December of 2017, North Texas traveled down to Boca Raton for the CUSA Championship, but it was anything but paradise. Florida Atlantic hit the Mean Green train, an offensive explosion that was inspired by their first-year head coach Lane Kiffin, and the FAU Owls dominated all phases of the game in a 41-17 blowout victory. The Owls took home the championship and left North Texas licking their wounds. But tonight is a different story. Both teams head into this game needing a win badly. FAU is not what they were last year, posting an average 5-win, 5-loss record, while North Texas heads into this game after losing to a bad Old Dominion team. No matter the record, it'll be a good one to watch as the game starts here in Denton at 8:30. Although football is yet to kick off tonight, the Mean Green already picked up a huge win today in soccer. Even though this season has ended, Dominique James picked up the honor of CUSA Player of the Year. The Mean Green captain dominated the season, only allowing 13 goals in 21 matches. She also picked up CUSA Defensive Player of the Year. James is the first Mean Green player to pick up the Player of the Year honor since 2005 when North Texas played in the Sun Belt Conference. Congrats to her and all of Mean Green soccer. And finally, the Dallas Mavericks ensured us last night that the kids are all right. Every single Maverick scored in a blowout victory over the Utah Jazz, 118-68. From Luka Doncic to Dennis Smith Jr., the Mavs' future looks very bright with these young stars. And don't forget about Finney Smith Jr. He proved last night, look at that slam. He's a grown man. All of the players are playing much better this season. The Mavericks are 6-8, off to a great start. They'll face the Golden State Warriors Saturday and hope to continue that success. But for now, Kennedy, back to the desk.
Billionaire and a rapper walk into a karaoke bar. Now, I know this may sound like the beginning of a corny joke, but it actually happened. Grammy Award-winning rapper Kanye West tweeted a picture of him and Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg at a karaoke bar. And no, they weren't belting out one of Ye's greatest hits, but West says the duo performed the Backstreet Boys classic I Want It That Way. And it's not clear when the picture was actually taken.
Well, that's just an incredible thing right there. I'm surprised Kanye didn't sing one of his own songs, going with Backstreet Boys instead of, one of his hits.
Yeah, I guess Kanye does not love the old Kanye.
I love karaoke and I love Kanye, so I support it.
Absolutely. Thank you for watching NTTV Nightly News.
And join us again next semester here on North Texas Television.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.